Good morning, morning, my beautiful black women on this panel.
Oh my
Hey.
God. You trying to get brownie points before we start?
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here.
Corey, I know I can depend on you.
Yeah, good morning. It's Master Corey. You know, it's about to be a long day for the women. Hope y'all ready.
Corey don't know how to butter the biscuits before he preheat the oven, man. It's all good.
Right in.
Say, okay, we got good stock. So yeah. I agree with everybody. That's all.
And I think there's a point of clarity that's needed. You know, I think sometimes we compare marriages today to marriages in our parents and our grandparents' generations, which were totally different. I mean, you know, women back then were taught to be reliant on their husbands. You know, the husbands were the breadwinner, the women were there to raise the families, and they really didn't have that much say. And women today, we are bringing home the bread just as much, if not more bread than, you know, our male counterparts. So to expect a woman to stay in a relationship or to pay 50-50 or to just be quiet and deal with cheating, that ain't happening. Like,
Wait,
you're
hold
not about to do that.
I heard all kind of stupid shit in that one. Hold up.
Whoa.
Wait. So first off, you feel like because you make more money, you got more say so now.
No, not more. But you know, back in the day, whatever the man said, you know, stood. You know, he had the last word. You know,
Right. And now because you got some more money, now you think you should have the last say so.
no, absolutely not. But it's a partnership. It's definitely more of a partnership.
It becomes
So
an
no,
equal partnership.
it's not about having the last say. It's just about, you know, coming to the table collectively and a woman having just as much of a deserving seat as a man.
In what construct and what bureaucracy does that work?
Yeah.
I mean, it works every day. What do
Where?
you mean?
I'm asking. I'm genuinely
Like here in the U.S. I mean, I can't speak for other countries. I can only speak for the U.S. construct. But you know, every day women are able to, like, you know, partner with their husbands financially and make decisions equally. So it doesn't necessarily take someone, you know, having the final say so in order to drive things collectively forward.
Yeah. And women are now in the marriages by choice and not by need. I'm here because I want to be, not because I have to be. Versus back then, because the husband was the breadwinner, you know, I have to do what he says, or me and my kids may be elsewhere. I'm not going to have anything to fall back on. But now that I can bring money to the table, it's like, whoa, who are you talking to? I have a say so too.
Whoa.
Is that worth the deconstruction of the black family?
Yeah.
Whoa, why does it have to be the
black family thing?
deconstruction?
That's in general.
That's just a question. That's just a question. Is it worth the deconstruction of the black family?
Let's deal with the facts, right? So Sean, I want y'all to answer Sean's question, right? But 1965 is when we started to be deconstructed. We were the most married people per capita. Now our women have been exalted over us, and they've been getting all this aid and all this bullshit. So now you saying, "Oh, nigga, hold up! You can't talk to me like that because I made $40,000."
Right.
So now,
well, what's wrong with not being talked to any kind of way? I'm confused here.
we're talking about
yeah, just because, not because I make no, just because.
Right. Decision making, right? But our families are not aligned. They're not together. Divorce rates are at an all-time high, right? Because these things that you guys are saying that exist now, they're not helping.
But I think if women had the choice back then and if they were able to make the money, when sometimes when I look at these marriages and people have been married like 50, 60 years, okay, but how much did grandma really deal with? She might have dealt with the man who was cheating. She might have dealt with the man who was abusive, who was this, who was that. But she had to stay because of the fact that he was the breadwinner. Now we have the choice. I'm not here because I have to be. I'm here because I want to be.
But Alex, you said she might have did this, might have dealt with that. You don't know. But grandma was there for 60 years.
Have you ever
and produced a family tree off of.
which also could have gone ahead and produced more trauma because you're raising kids in the household.
What doesn't kill you will only make you stronger.
No, Master Corey, no.
What doesn't kill you will
why
only
we are
make
in
you
a
stronger.
society now where we have so many people who
Wait, you want to be you started off being a strong black woman. Be strong. Put up with something.
Being strong does not mean that I'm going to sit there and deal with your bullshit.
But that ain't strong at all. If you just gonna leave.
No,
I think we could drill down after every statement, but because then you gotta get it in conversation of measuring strength, how you build strength, how you develop strength and character and all that. But but my question for real was like, is it? We know what it is today. We know women have more power, more influence, but we're losing.
Who's losing collectively? Like
the black community.
Right, but we're not losing because of us.
We are.
Y'all got some nerve. How about as a man, y'all take responsibility for your role in the dynamics of the black community?
Yes.
Like step your game up. Like the hell?
Because you all have to ask us to. You have to ask us to make
black man ego.
Yeah, but everything's not mutually exclusive though. But since the black man was torn out by several different factors, and women have been in charge, we said this last time. Our community has been in a hole since women have been in charge of our community.
I think that is a bad articulation of what's affecting the black community. Yeah, a lot of it stems from, historically the system that's been created and that's changed over time to keep us oppressed collectively, but it has nothing to do with black women now feeling empowered to take their lives and their livelihood in their own hands. So all I'm saying is as a black man, we welcome you. So we still date y'all. We still want to marry y'all. We still want to raise babies, black babies with y'all. But y'all want to play the field. Y'all want to date outside the race. Y'all want to sit up and display us in rap videos and all of these other platforms as being less than. Typically, and we still see this today, black male celebrities, they either date fair-skinned women, ambiguous women, or white women. That's almost like the trophy piece, So, I mean, let's not talk about black women as if we're the problem. We may be a part of the problem, but don't put that don't put that solely on us because we're still riding for y'all. We ride for y'all in a way
that y'all don't ride for us.
Yeah, that y'all don't ride for us.
Okay, question.
Right.
Is 85 a good score? If you got an 85 on your math test, would that be a good score?
It depends. Were you previously a D student?
What are scores out of 100?
Yes.
85, is that a good number?
That's above. You're not failing.
So what is 85? Is it a
You're
good
not
number?
failing.
Is it above average?
It's above
It is above average.
All right, because 85% of black men date inside their race. So don't throw out these numbers arbitrarily because I got the facts. Now, 93% of black women date inside their race, right? So it is a better number for sure. But don't get it twisted. We're not doing all that bullshit like I think we're doing, but it's a lot of rhetoric out here. So yeah, it's not all you got. Go ahead, Corey.
No, I was agreeing with you. I was agreeing.
I agree. But I'm just saying, once we were displaced, right, and our women had to take the mantle, we have not been doing that well. But now, black men, we're starting to do better, come back, be in lives, we're getting married more, so on and so forth. But don't get it twisted. There was a time when black women are in charge, and it's been a shit show.
Oh, I think that's a topic. I'm not about to touch that.
You're going to hit the mic.
I'm trying to enjoy my weekend.